Coming up on #that, it's the first episode of the semester and we're back with a fantastic show.
We're talking about the changes that happened here at Quinnipiac over the summer, the first couple events of the semester, and so much more.
Stick around because we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Hello everyone, I'm Cullen Ronan.
And I'm Brooke Riley. Yesterday marked the 16th anniversary of the attacks on September 11, 2001. Quinnipiac students and faculty stood outside of the Carl Hansen Student Center for a short ceremony that took place at 8:46 a.m., which was the time that the hijackers crashed Flight 11 into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. At 8:55 a.m., there was a moment of silence as the American flag was raised and then lowered to half-mast. The event had a large turnout and was led by members of the Student Veterans Organization.
In some more lighthearted news this week, QU students are bringing smiles to the faces of kids with childhood cancer. Beta Theta Pi helped spread awareness for childhood cancer by giving QU students the opportunity to write uplifting notes that will be delivered to children in hospitals across the state. A brother of Beta Theta Pi explained a little bit about this event.
So we are tabling to raise awareness for childhood cancer. We're part of Beta Theta Pi, and so basically we're just having people come and write encouraging notes, and then we're going to hand them off to the children at Yale New Haven who are suffering from cancer, kind of try to brighten up their day a little bit.
This event started September 5th and continued each day throughout the week.
Many students participated in the annual Color Splash Dash 5K on the York Hill campus this past Sunday. This is Quinnipiac's spin-off of the popular Color Run. White race shirts were provided to all participants and blue and red colors were sprayed at them as they ran or walked to honor those who lost their lives on September 11th.
Quinnipiac students walked their way around the quad in an attempt to put an end to cancer this Saturday as QU held their annual Relay for Life event. This all-day event encourages students to celebrate the lives who have been affected and work together to put an end to this disease. The proceeds are used to support patients and cancer research, all in support for a cure.
Over the summer, QU built a brand new building on Sherman Ave for its theater program.
Ryan Ansel checked out the new building just in time for the department's auditions. Let's check it out.
Quinnipiac built a theater arts center this past summer. It stands as a new state-of-the-art home for the theater department.
It's a really top-notch facility. We got a full state-of-the-art black box theater in there, student lounge, dressing rooms, rehearsal space, classrooms, design studio, faculty offices. It's a dream come true for the theater program.
The new facility is more than just a performance venue. It comes as really good news for theater students at the university.
On the surface, they have a home now, but even deeper than that, it's equipped with equipment, specific spaces for what they do, right? They want to study lighting design. We have now all LED lights hung in the new theater. You go to any theater in the country right now, they're just starting to put LED lights in. Our theater is entirely LED lights.
It definitely reinvigorated some people to be like, oh, now we have a professional setup, we have we have a technical director, we have a design director, people who know what they're doing. It's not all just guesswork and figuring stuff out as we go along. It's really just completely configurable in any way that we want. So it really gives a whole new layer of opportunity to every show that we want to do.
It's going to up the game for the theater program in ways that we couldn't even imagine before the building was in place.
So don't forget to make your way down to the Theater Arts Center this fall to see some great shows. Doubt opens on October 12th, The Imaginary Invalid on November 9th, and Clark Gable Slept Here on December 1st. Reporting for #that, this is Ryan Ansel. Back to you guys in the studio.
When we come back, two Q30 members taste test the new sushi on campus.
And Carrie Golden and Richie Agustinoni walk around testing students' knowledge of popular songs.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Whether you're on the quad,
in your room,
or heading to class,
tune in to Q30 News.
For stories by student journalists you can trust.
We are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Bobcat Breakdown, presented by the Quinnipiac Bobcat Sports Network.
We are your source for debate.
Did they make the playoffs last year, Tom Jenkins?
When it clicks, it clicks.
We dissect Quinnipiac athletics on a scale you've never seen before.
With Tobia, it almost looks like she's reaching a little bit.
Plus, we're bringing the biggest names surrounding college sports.
We are live here at the Times Union Center with Jay Billis.
And of course, some comedy.
But you can only have so much arena food.
I think you're crazy.
Bobcat Breakdown.
Tuesdays at 9:30.
Welcome back. Another new addition to the Quinnipiac campus is a sushi bar located in the upper calf.
Rumor has it some of the sushi in the calf is better than sushi from surrounded areas. So Marissa Davis and Sarah DiGiamo tried both to see what was best. Let's see what they thought.
Hi everyone, so today we're trying sushi from Kumo and also the new sushi place that's right here. So yeah, we got the same rolls from each one. We got cucumber avocado and we got a California roll, so we're gonna be taste testing both. All right, so let's go for cucumber avocado first.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so first we're gonna try the one from the school.
Yeah, oh God.
Definitely tastes like fresh, you know? All right, so next.
Do the Kumo one.
Yes. All right.
I'll take this one.
I actually think the school one might taste slightly better.
Yeah, this one was like a little more like tangy.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a little bit like more in there, but I like personally kind of like that one better.
All right.
Do you want to try the next one?
On to the next one. So we're gonna try the California roll from the school. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
It's pretty similar to that one.
I actually would give that a little bit higher than that one.
All right, we'll try the Kumo one now.
Okay.
That one like roasts me out a little bit more.
That one just like almost like,
It's like firmer.
like the flavors are better too, you know? All right, so we come to the conclusion the school one is actually better than the restaurant one, which I was not expecting. So thanks for watching us try our sushi, and back to you guys.
Apple has been the latest buzz today after announcing their new iPhone.
And there is still talk of the recent hurricanes affecting Florida. That and more, Matt Thornton has this week's trending topics.
Today marks the official announcement of the latest installment in the iPhone series of mobile phones, and of course, everybody is buzzing about it on social media. Dubbed the iPhone X, which is fittingly short for exclusive, the tech giant's latest device comes at the hefty price tag of $1,000. People took to Twitter to voice their disapproval about the price hike, with many users suggesting that they would go so far as to sell their internal organs, all to get their hands on the latest iPhone. Star Wars fans were also active on Twitter this week, with a hashtag Episode 9 appearing on Twitter's trending list this week. The reason for the spike in Star Wars activity was the recent announcement regarding the film's director. J.J. Abrams, who directed Episodes 7 and 8, is now replacing Colin Trevorrow as the Episode 9 director. Fans seem to be very happy with the change, many of them tweeting their support with their favorite moment from the Star Wars films. Others were quick to point out the apparent lack of diversity in directing the storied series, noting that there has never been a woman or person of color in the director's chair. Fans can expect Star Wars Episode 9 in 2019. The devastation in the Caribbean and the southeastern U.S. from Hurricane Irma has also dominated Twitter conversations over the past week. People were quick to thank first responders for all of their life-saving efforts down south and to draw attention to the many animals who were in harm's way due to the hurricane. As the South gets back on its feet, many Twitter users sent out their love and support for all affected by this awful storm. That's all for this week's Trending Topics, and see you next week.
Well, the duo is back. Richie Augustinoni and Carrie Golden went around testing students on their knowledge of song lyrics.
Let's see how everyone did.
Hey guys, it's Carrie and Richie. We're back again this year. Today we are hitting the quad and Bobcat way to see if people can finish the lyrics.
Let's do it. Finish the lyrics. Say it ain't so. I will not go.
I will not go.
Turn the lights off.
The radio or something.
We're gonna play finish the lyrics, okay? All right. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Turn the lights off.
Carry me.
Na 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 na. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I wanna dance with somebody.
I want to feel the heat with somebody.
I wanna dance with somebody.
With somebody.
So I put my hands up, play my song. The butterflies fly away.
Not in my head like yeah.
Moving my hips like yeah.
So I put my hands up, play my song.
You know I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's a party in the USA.
You saw me banging on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
It
wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
Saw me banging in the shower.
It wasn't me.
I even had it in the calendar.
It wasn't me.
Do. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
Wanna get lost in your rock and roll.
And drift away.
Drift away.
I want you to take me away.
Mickey, you're so fine.
You're so fun, you blow my mind.
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, hey.
Collecting jar of hearts.
And tearing love apart.
You're gonna catch a cold.
From the ice inside your soul. Back for me. You don't get a lollipop.
Richie and Carrie never fail to make us laugh. And Taylor Swift is at it again in the music industry.
And ABC made two big announcements recently. Amanda Barron is here to tell us all about it. Amanda?
Thanks, guys. I'm Amanda Barron, and a lot is happening in the entertainment world. First, Bachelor Nation is buzzing this week after the franchise announced the season 22 Bachelor. Fans were expecting to hear a recent name, but were shocked when they heard the news. Ari Lyondike Jr. was runner-up on Emily Maynard's season in 2012. Responses all over social media ranged from outrage to just plain confused. Despite the 8-year television gap, the 36-year-old Bachelor says he is ready to find love. Next, Taylor Swift released a second song from her upcoming album, Reputation. This came after Look What You Made Me Do, which has a dark and bitter sound that took many fans by surprise. Ready for It sounds like it is beginning to return back to the pop sound that we are used to hearing from Swift. Fans are looking forward to hearing the rest of the album, which will be released November 10th. And finally, Dancing with the Stars is about to reach their 25th season. They have a great cast lined up. There are 13 new stars ready to take on the competition with their professional dancing partners. Some of the stars include Property Brothers' Drew Scott and Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran. ABC will be premiering the season on September 18th. That's all I have for this week's entertainment news update. Back to Brooke and Cullen at the desk.
And still to come, we have a review of the new movie, It.
And Cullen and I debate shows that we watched over the summer.
Stick with us.
Whether you're on the quad,
in your room,
or heading to class,
tune in to Q30 News.
For stories by student journalists you can trust.
We are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Good morning and welcome to the Morning After.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Welcome back. The latest movie to smash the box office has been the newest adaptation of Stephen King's horror classic, It. Katie Pollack went to see it this weekend and is here to share her thoughts on the flick.
Let's see what she had to say.
Thanks, Brooke and Cullen. My name is Katie with this week's movie review. I saw It this weekend and I was pretty blown away. Not only by the film, but by the mozzarella sticks I paid $12 to get. I walked into that theater thinking this movie couldn't live up to the original, and I was dead wrong. This movie followed the novel more closely, albeit leaving out some of the more socially taboo parts. Thank God. The children in the film were incredibly likable, and some of them were really great for child actors. I really love the fact that this film did not face the same limitations as the original. You can really feel the terror and something horribly magical with Pennywise, and it was horrifying and satisfying to finally watch Georgie get his arm ripped off by Pennywise's teeth. Don't worry, that's not a major spoiler, but seeing it made me incredibly excited for the remainder of the film. Even though it was done up with Hollywood magic, the film still left me with that sad, longing feeling for childhood as it did with the original. Back to you guys at the desk.
So Brooke, I don't know about you, but I'm a huge horror movie fan, and It I have not gotten around to seeing yet, which is a travesty because I was a huge fan of the original, the 1990s Stephen King adaptation. With Tim Curry as It, his performance is legendary in the horror movie community. His laugh will go down forever as one of the most maniacal things you'll ever hear. So I have to make sure to get around to seeing the new one. But are you even a fan of horror movies?
You know, I really don't like scary movies. I try to distract myself when I'm watching them because I'm annoying and I like to laugh during them because I don't like the fact that they're scary. But yeah, I don't know anything about it. So I definitely need to watch Katie's review later on.
It's definitely been a few years since a really good horror movie has come out, and I feel like, from what I hear, based on what Katie has said and what I've read in the reviews, It is going to be the one that finally has been the gripping tale I've been waiting for in the last couple of years, so I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah, it seems like there's so much buzz about it because I keep reading tweets and everything, so seems pretty good for people who like horror movies.
I gotta make sure to see it.
Yeah. Well, keeping on the topic of movies, Colin and I are going to debate some of the greatest hits from the summer, from movies to actors. Let's get started. Beginning with movies, there were a lot of good ones released this past summer. From dramas to comedies to action-packed movies, there was a wide variety of summer blockbusters. Colin, what was your favorite?
I gotta say my absolute favorite this summer was Wonder Woman. I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge superhero fan, and seeing Gal Gadot in a role like Wonder Woman was perfect for her. She fit the look, she fit the personality, and it's the first time that a superhero movie with a female lead has not flopped. It's been great, and everyone's been super excited about it. We've seen Catwoman. I wish I hadn't seen Catwoman. We've seen Elektra, same deal. They were both two movies that everyone was excited for seeing, but they didn't live up to expectations, and Wonder Woman blew away hers. That movie was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite movie?
Well, I didn't see Wonder Woman, but something that I saw that was really good was Dunkirk. I was actually having a conversation with one of my friends about it earlier today, and it's kind of cool because it's a World War II based movie, so it's really similar to Saving Private Ryan, which I know was a huge hit back when, and Harry Styles was actually the starring actor in that, which I thought was pretty neat because he's not usually one to act. He's usually more into the singing, so I thought that was really cool. And it was a little bit of a different story than what I expected in it, so I thought that was really neat.
And the director, Christopher Nolan, is known for the Batman series.
Oh, yeah.
So, superhero guy, gotta throw that in there.
Mm-hmm. I thought that the sound effects in this movie were awesome, too.
Oh, the soundtrack was fantastic.
Yeah.
So there is nothing better than binge watching your favorite show on Netflix, and there is no better time to do so than over the summer. There are a lot of new shows on TV and even Netflix, but Brooke, which one was your favorite?
So this summer, my mom and I binge watched This Is Us. It's not on Netflix, but we watched it on demand, and it was such a good show. It talks about what it's like with the family, but there's so much drama within it because at the beginning of the movie, the couple has triplets, but one of them passes away, so it's really sad, but they end up adopting another son, so they still have triplets that were all born on the same day, which I thought was really cool. and there's so much drama throughout the whole series, and it shows them as they get older, and it flashes back to them as they were growing up too. So it's really cool. What about you? What'd you watch?
Well, I did binge on Netflix, like most people out there, but the show that really caught my attention this summer was Ozark. It was brand new to Netflix. It kind of came as a surprise. I just saw it one day on my queue, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. It was fantastic. Jason Bateman did such a great role. He's normally a comedic actor, and this show was really serious, and he absolutely killed it. It was his first real drama role, and his performance blew me away. It was really Breaking Bad-esque. I don't know if you've seen that show either, but you're kind of rooting for the bad guy throughout the whole thing, and I always think that's such a cool dynamic to have in a show, and it was a really great watch.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I never saw that show. So we talked about our favorite movies and TV shows that we watched over the summer, but I think the real question here is, who was the best actor or actress? What do you think, Colin?
So I don't know if I want to say best actor, but the actor that really surprised me the most, you said it earlier, Harry Styles in Dunkirk. I thought it was going to be a joke role. I thought it was just going to be a cameo. You'd see him a few times, kind of like Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones. You knew he was going to be in it, but you didn't really know what to expect. Harry Styles blew me away. He had a really large role in the show or in the movie, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was great to see him actually work his acting chops. And I feel like he proved that he was just more than a singer. And I hope to see him in more movies upcoming because he truly has talent for it.
He honestly blew me away too because I never saw him as an actor. I just knew him from One Direction, and they're not doing as well as they used to do. So I thought that it was really incredible to see him show that acting side, and I do hope that he does some more shows.
I was really just afraid that they'd bring him in just to sell tickets because they knew you put Harry Styles in the cast, girls are going to show up. And I'm glad to know that it was more than just that. It was an actual stylistic choice, and he absolutely fit the role perfectly.
Yeah. Well, my favorite actor of the summer, you probably, since you didn't see This Is Us, was Justin Hartley. He played one of the leading roles, which was one of the triplets in it, Kevin. And I never saw him in a show before this, and he was so incredible. He's an older age actor too, and he played a younger character than he was. So from his emotions, because he was going through a lot of stuff in the show, it was really neat.
Yeah, I think you've sold This Is Us on me. I definitely have to check it out. I'm one for the Netflix series. It's hard to watch TV shows in syndication nowadays. There's always so much going on.
Yeah, their second season comes out September 26th, I believe it is. So
you're telling me I gotta tune in?
Use Xfinity for that.
Yeah, I gotta watch the series quick then.
Yeah, no, I definitely do recommend it. When we come back, we have our first selfie video of the year.
Don't go anywhere. I'm sorry, I didn't see my name up.
This is Sports Pause.
Are you concerned with the 0-2 start to this team?
Right here, top of the circle, again, rips it past the Jasper's goalie.
What will breaking the record mean for the program himself? I mean, 138 wins.
There's the tough shot. What a nice play by Mikey Dixon.
He's good in transition. Just a really dynamic scorer he can create for himself.
And now, Emma, it's time for the top 5 plays of the week.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Good morning and welcome to the Morning After.
So Colin, Fall Fest is coming up this Saturday. Are you excited?
I am excited. This year, the Plain White Tees are making an appearance at Quinnipiac University. The Ready Set is opening. This is a really cool announcement. It's kind of a departure from what we normally see in the bands and artists that Quinnipiac brings. We had country music my freshman year. I know you weren't here yet.
Here for that.
And last year we had Time Flies, which was kind of an alternative act. So this year, we're kind of bringing something new to the table, and I'm really excited for it. The Plain White Tees are obviously a band that has kind of fallen off in the last few years, but they have some hits that certainly everyone will know. So it'll be cool to kind of have some nostalgia to come out and rock out on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I remember listening to them a few years back growing up in middle school. That time was when they were pretty popular for us. I wasn't the biggest fan of Time Flies last year. I didn't think they put on the greatest show. But I think Plain White Tees and Ready Set are definitely going to do a really good job. I mean, I hope at least, so.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be cool to check it out. So Saturday, if you're free, check it out. I know I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Brooke, you seem to be too.
Yeah.
But when we come back, we have our first selfie video of the year.
And it was only appropriate for us to ask Q30 members what their favorite memory from the summer was. Let's see what they had.
Hi, it's Alex, and one of my favorite memories of the summer was going to see James Taylor live. I think I was the youngest person there, but I had so much fun. I always listened to him growing up, so getting to see him in concert was really special to me.
What's up, #that? My favorite summer memory, I spent all summer in Los Angeles, so, you know, my whole summer was a great memory.
My favorite memory was going on vacation to Florida.
Hey, so excited to be back this year. So my favorite summer memory was in May. I went to Disney World for 8 days and it was so much fun, such a great time. I haven't been since I was in 2nd grade, so I was so excited to go, and it was just something that I'll always remember.
What's up, #? It's Rico here, and my best summer memory was definitely getting to spend my birthday in Aruba.
Hey, what's up, #? It's Kayla, and my favorite summer memory was when my family and I went on a cruise to Bermuda. None of us had been on a cruise before, and it was a lot of fun.
Hi, #, it's Brenna, and my favorite summer memory was going to Cape Cod with my family.
So my favorite summer memory was actually working, believe it or not. I made a lot of friends and made some money to bring back to QU.
I was too excited to share my favorite summer memory, Brooke, so I apologize there.
No worries.
So I definitely frequented a lot of concerts this year. And my favorite had to be I went down to Boston to see a band I really enjoy called Circa Survive. It was a great time. I always have fun going to concerts, and it's always cool growing up in Maine to kind of go be in the big city a little bit. And that's what that trip to Boston kind of allowed me to do. So that was fun. That was my greatest memory.
Yeah, my memory's probably pretty similar to that. I went to a lot of concerts this summer as well. A little different than the kind of music you listen to. I went to a lot of country concerts this summer, and I think my favorite one that I went to was Brad Paisley over at the Xfinity Center in Hartford. I had an awesome time at that because I'm a huge fan of his new album. And I went over to Bethel Woods by my house a few times this summer and went to a few concerts there, so that was pretty awesome. But that is all the time we have tonight. Stay connected with us by following us on all social media at #thatQU.
And watch this episode and all others at Q30TV.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.